All right, Meg, stay incredibly still. I'm gonna whip that cigarette out of your mouth. And maybe not slice your face in half.
Dad, I don't want to do this.
Stay still! Okay, that's pretty cool, too.
Hey, Dad, that's a cool whip. Ah, I thought you couldn't understand me!
You know why I don't believe you have a girlfriend?
Why?
Because you're a fat loser.
I hate you!
Chris, I didn't mean...
Peter Griffin isn't just a bad dad, he's completely negligent. This guy sold his daughter into slavery, broke his son's arm for gambling money, and drugged his baby for commercial work. He even admitted he never really liked spending time with his kids, even when everyone thought the world was ending. These aren't just your typical sitcom slip-ups. They are actually pretty awful parenting mistakes, making the comedy feel really uncomfortable. Peter is a real jerk, especially with Meg. So in the episode 8 Simple Rules for Buying My Teenage Daughter, after racking up a big tab at Mort's pharmacy,
Peter, it's the end of the month and I'm calling your tab. You owe me $34,000.
he straight up offers to sell Meg to Mort's family.
I'm waiting.
All right, listen, I got another idea. What if I sold you my daughter?
Huh?
Why? Well, Mort's son Neil totally has a crush on her, so the dad thinks it's a good solution.
What?
Yep, all you gotta do is sign this contract.
Are you out of your mind? You can't sell me, you fat son of a bitch!
But Neil was seeing someone else.
Daddy bought you a girlfriend.
Excuse me, if anybody's interested, I already have a girlfriend.
There's no way... Wait, what?
You ready to go, honey?
And that made Meg so mad, she just signed the contract without even thinking.
You still got that contract our dads drew up? Give me that.
Now she's stuck doing all this hard work for nothing.
All right, Meg. According to the contract, every night you have to put on my pajamas. My mom's record is 12 seconds.
Neil, I think you're old enough to...
Go!
Luckily, Meg got out of that situation, but honestly, the whole thing was awful, just terrible.
Meg, your boyfriend is violating both your contract and my wife.
Meg, I wasn't doing anything!
Losing his license after that drunk driving incident really messed Peter up. Meg, with her fresh new license and a real itch to drive, totally gets roped into becoming his chauffeur en route to Rupert.
Look, Peter, it's getting a little annoying having you around the house all the time, so you'll be happy to know I got you your own personal driver.
It's just too much for Meg, honestly. Her dad lets his drunk buddies pile in the car too, and that's when things get really bad for her. Peter and the gang like to play dangerous pranks on Meg while she is driving.
Rose, will you stop it? Stop it!
Hey, guys, check this out.
Cleveland gives her a wet willy. Peter sets her hair on fire and finds it hilarious, eventually extinguishing it with a beer that he shakes up and sprays on her.
Not today.
What?
Hey, Meg, I lit your scalp on fire.
Don't worry, I'll put it out.
Peter keeps on abusing her, just like always, until Meg finally reaches her breaking point.
Oh, God, stop!
In the episode Boy Dog Meets Girl Dog, we learn that Peter and Lois actually made up this character, Arthur Valentine.
Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Lois. Let's have a dying marriage side-face kiss. Mwah.
Well, I better set out a can of tuna fish and a cigar for Arthur Valentine.
They did it because Chris was a kid and didn't get any Valentine's Day cards, so they wanted to cheer him up.
You're gonna get tons of Valentines.
I am? From who?
From Arthur Valentine.
Years down the line, when they try to call off the fake out, Chris just can't deal with the idea that Arthur isn't actually there.
Son, I'm afraid Arthur Valentine isn't real.
What? Not real? Then who leaves those notes with all the misspellings?
So Peter decides to fake Arthur's death. He dresses up as the character and then, boom, gets hit by a car right in front of Chris.
Dad, get the bowl of tuna from under my bed! Ah, Arthur!
The traumatic event put Chris into a catatonic state.
It's the only thing that'll snap him out of it.
Well, maybe, but what if I try it with a basketball? Awakenings! Oh, God, that broke his nose. He didn't even flinch. It's bad. Let's do your thing.
So then Peter and Lois try to undo all the trouble they caused by dressing up as Arthur once more, pretending he's not really gone.
Arthur Valentine?
Chris, you're okay.
but I saw him die.
When Chris thought Arthur was a zombie and tried to attack him, that's when everyone finally spilled the beans.
What the hell are you doing? Ah!
I've seen The Walking Dead. I have to destroy your brain and then talk about it for the next hour.
Chris, take it easy. You're gonna kill me.
Seriously, a quick chat would have sorted everything out instead of all that dramatic dying.
There is no Arthur Valentine?
We never meant to hurt you, buddy.
In Peter's daughter, the Griffin house gets all flooded because of some really heavy rain.
Wow, cool!
Hey, Chris, come here.
What? Why?
Just come here.
What is it, Dad?
Does it feel like the water suddenly just got warmer?
Peter sent Meg to get some beer from the fridge, which happened to be underwater.
Peter, the water's rising fast. We gotta get out of here.
Hang on, Lois. There's a case of beer in the fridge. I can't leave that behind. Meg, you're a good swimmer. Go get it.
What? But Dad!
And for God's sake, do not be afraid to make me a sandwich while you're in there.
Her shirt got snagged on the fridge, and she was stuck underwater.
Peter, Meg's been in there a long time.
Peter finally went to check on Meg, and that's when he found her drowning.
Well, Lois, I am sorry for snapping at you earlier. You were right to criticize Meg. She could not even handle this simple task. She's in there right now, taking a nap underwater.
For God's sake, save her!
She made it, but only because Lois kept on Peter to actually do something.
I mean, she's my only daughter, and I feel like I've never treated her as well as I should have. Hey, Meg, you got something on your shirt.
Peter said he actually didn't like being with his kids when he thought the world was ending, so the news is saying a black hole is going to wipe out Earth in the next 24 hours.
Neptune and Pluto have already been consumed, and scientists estimate that the event horizon will reach Earth by tomorrow.
That's right, Tom, which means that all life on Earth will be destroyed within 24 hours.
Instead of hanging out with his family on his last day, Peter went and did his own thing, even stealing a lion from the zoo.
Buddy, this is Montecore. He's my lion. I have a lion now.
Peter, what the hell?
You know, I went to the zoo last week and asked if I could do it, and they told me to scram. Went to the zoo this morning with a shotgun, and now I have a lion.
Right before what everyone thought was the end, Peter finally spilled it. He never actually liked hanging out with his kids.
8. I just hate being around the kids.
What?
6, 5.
Sorry, I just thought I'd be honest since we're gonna die.
3, 2, 1.
When that whole black hole thing was just an April Fool's joke, Peter owning up to it really messed things up with his kids for good.
We're not gonna die.
Wait, what did Dad just say?
They just can't seem to forgive him, and even when he tries to do things to reconnect, what he said honestly just made everything worse.
What do you mean?
Don't you like us?
Yeah, what gives?
Well, oh, come on, I didn't mean that. I was just joking around. Hey, give me a big hug. How about a big hug for old Dad?
Kids, why don't you go upstairs so your father and I can talk?
Yeah, come on, Meg and Chris. Let's get out of here.
In Bookie of the Year, Peter's gambling problem got so bad that his son ended up with a deliberately broken arm. Peter and Lois are dealing with Chris's anger problems, so Peter was just chucking apples at cars, right?
Guys.
Oh, I didn't know we had brown apple in the forecast. Well, we needed it.
Wow, can I have a turn?
And somehow, because of that, a high school baseball coach spotted Chris and realized he had a real knack for pitching.
Where'd you get a cannon like that, kid?
I work out my right arm 3 times a day.
Free weights?
No, mostly JPEGs of Helen Hunt on my hard drive.
Well, I'm Coach Doyle, and I head up the baseball team at James Woods High.
When it was Chris's first game...
What the hell's Coach Doyle thinking, bringing in that fat slob?
You know what? I bet you $100 that fat slob strikes this kid out.
Ha! You're on!
Chris strikes out the batter, and Peter wins $100.
Strike 3!
3 strikes and he's out. Just like my cousin Freddie with the drugs.
Peter started regularly betting on Chris's games because his friends pushed him to.
I'm so proud of the money I won betting on him.
You know, I bet there are plenty of other baseball dads who'd also assume Chris stinks. Peter, we could make a lot of money.
Yeah, we could make Tony Braxton money.
He made money from other parents who didn't think Chris was very good. Chris's reputation is really taking off.
Well, it's official. Nobody wants to bet against Chris now.
Damn it, I can't believe my kid isn't making money for us anymore. I feel like Jessica Simpson's dead.
Peter knows he can only make money if Chris somehow fails. He tells Chris to throw games on purpose due to gambling.
Chris, estoy muy contento de que tú has tenido tanto éxito en el béisbol, pero ahora quiero que pierdas intencionalmente el gran juego.
After Lois finally gets Chris to play fair.
But why are you so down?
Dad told me I have to lose the championship game on purpose.
He what? Peter, get in here right now.
Peter opens his mouth, and his buddies start thinking he actually wants Chris's pitching arm broken.
I know. We're screwed once Chris takes the mound with that awesome arm of his.
Wait, so what you're saying is Chris isn't the problem. His arm is.
I guess.
They broke Chris's arm, even though Peter says he didn't actually tell them to.
Oh, hey, fellow teens. Wait a minute. Teenagers don't have wheelchairs. No!
Peter eventually saw that he'd been selfish, confessing he'd use Chris's talent just to make money instead of truly helping his son succeed.
Look, I was wrong to bet on your games, and it's even worse that I told you to lose. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Dad.
When burglars break into the house, Peter takes the family to a panic room in untitled Griffin family history.
Peter, can we stop the stories for a minute? We need to figure out how we're gonna survive. I mean, is there even any food in here?
Right. Good thinking. Meg, go get us some...
Instead of Meg getting help through the vents, Peter just sent her to the kitchen for sandwich stuff.
Dad, I can't go through the vent.
Yeah, she's right. We need to grease her up so she doesn't get stuck. Everybody spit on Meg.
Stop! 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 Okay. I meant I can't do it because there are burglars down there.
Brian suggested they use the vent to get away, but Peter was more worried about saving the sandwiches. Meg ran into the burglars when she was trying to get this done.
I see you there in the kitchen. Put my sandwich on whole wheat, please. No. Don't use that mustard. Use the other mustard. Oh, God, Meg, they know you're there. Quick, scrape that mustard off. Use the other mustard.
Even when the family is finally rescued, Peter doesn't really care about what Meg went through. He just tells her to enjoy a dance instead of dealing with her bad experience.
Thank God you guys are okay.
Wow, you saved our lives, Mr. Swanson.
We've captured the burglars.
Oh, thank God.
Unfortunately, they're pressing sexual harassment charges against your daughter.
Don't thank me, Lois. Thank my ancestors for living lives of greatness.
All right, guys, just take her away.
Have fun at the dance, Meg. I hope she does. That kid really deserves it.
In Farmer Guy, Peter just up and sells their house on Craigslist, then buys a farm.
What? A farm with big open fields, Brian, where you can just run and be free and no one will ever hurt you.
Doesn't that sound wonderful, Brian? Are you ready to go to the nice farm?
No! You'll never take me alive!
He didn't even talk to Lois about it, all because they had a break-in. The family doesn't know anything about farming.
Hey, I thought I told you kids to go plow in the field.
But, Dad, we've been plowing all morning.
Yeah, I can't take any more plowing. I can barely walk.
Look, I know it seems like dirty work, but Chris, you gotta spread that seed until your sack is empty.
When a tornado sends them scrambling down to the cellar.
Run!
But hang on, guys. It might just be the Tasmanian devil.
Come on, into the storm cellar.
They find drug-making gear.
Look at all this stuff. Burners, plastic tubing, 12 cases of cold medicine.
You guys, I think this is a meth lab.
Oh my God. You mean like as in drugs?
The family starts making drugs, and soon Quahog is drowning in them.
Our top story, methamphetamine is flooding into Quahog in epidemic amounts and is believed to be originating from the nearby rural community of Farmton.
Farmton, that's the name of the place we live. I forgot to mention that earlier.
Their whole criminal thing almost got them into deep trouble, but they managed to get away.
Currently producing an incredibly volatile and explosive batch of thermoreactive chemicals.
There were a lot of Rottweilers in that house.
Peter really messed up, and his rash decisions ended up putting the whole family at risk.
You know, I think the lesson here is that if your community has problems, you don't abandon it. It's better to stay put and help fix those problems.
That's right, Lois, because wherever you run to, your problems have a funny way of finding you.
In one episode called And Then There's Fraud, Peter got Chris involved in a shady business selling fake sports stuff. Watching the Red Sox game, it's clear Chris doesn't really get a lot of the baseball words.
Hey, Dad, I've got my ball ready in case Xander hits a glove our way.
Okay, gotta talk more sports with you.
So when that player hit his 200th home run, everyone thought Chris was the one who snagged the ball, but it was just a mix-up.
Folks, that was Xander Bogaerts' 200th career home run.
Peter, taking advantage of the mix-up, says Chris snagged it right at home plate. A drunk guy paid $300 for a regular baseball.
Ron, I'll give you $100 for it right now.
Oh, I just brought this ball from...
home. Caught from home. Home plate, where Xander was.
Feeling good about how things went, Peter and Chris decided to make their business even bigger.
Yeah, that was so easy.
Man, people will buy anything if they think it's from something famous. And he didn't even check to see if that was the real ball.
My God, you're right, Chris.
They're selling all sorts of fake stuff, like this supposed O.J. the Simpson Heisman Trophy and the hat said to be worn by Captain Sullenberger when he landed in the Hudson River.
What's this?
This is O.J. Simpson's Heisman Trophy.
Are you crazy? You shouldn't claim to have that.
So Quagmire buys this hat for $5,000, right? And he's all set to meet Sullenberger for an autograph.
Someone named Obi-Wan Quagmire.
Obi-Wan Quagmire. Wonder if they mean old Glenn Quagmire.
Check out my new Sully Sullenberger hat.
But then things get sticky. Even though it looks like he's wearing his real hat, Sullenberger holds back from revealing the deception.
Nope, not today.
Oh boy, we are screwed.
Even though it looks like he's wearing his real hat, Sullenberger holds back from revealing the deception. He wants Quagmire to stay happy.
They've cleared us to push back. We'll be departing shortly.
Hey, that's great. My personal best is 34
seconds in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I know, the Tulsa, As I said, big fan.
Even though this plan doesn't lead to big trouble, Peter bringing his son into ripping people off really shows some shaky parenting. Peter actually gave his baby son drugs. He did it so the kid would look a certain way for commercials, and he could make more money in that episode, which was called The Peanut Butter Kid. When the family hit a rough patch financially, they decided to put Stewie up for a commercial.
Whose kid is that?
Oh, that's our son, Stewie.
He's adorable and exactly what we're looking for. Congratulations. Your son is the new Peanut Butter Kid.
My God, I don't believe it.
That's so cool.
Once Stewie gets the job, Peter and Lois start really pushing him to take on more work.
Num 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 num.
Shut up. That's over.
Did you see those other kids? They were amazing. One of them was texting with the funny dumb kid from Modern Family. I want to text with that kid. Holy Christmas, there were a lot of hot moms in yoga pants in there, though.
They're giving him stuff to make him perform better, and he's under so much pressure to keep up his commercial success.
It's 3 a.m. What the hell are you guys doing?
What does it look like? We're practicing.
Stewie has another audition tomorrow, and we're not going to be embarrassed like we were today.
See, this is the kind of thing I was talking about. And look at him, he can barely stand up.
That's why I made this. I call it 8-hour energy.
This went on until Stewie just blew up on set, yelling at the director.
And there's no better way than with a glass of fresh squeezed Sunnydale orange juice. Isn't that right, sweetie?
Shut your hole, bitch! I'll tell you what I want fresh squeezed. These!
It's only then that Peter and Lois actually get it. They pushed their kid way too much, all for money.
I guess we just got too caught up in your success and forgot that you're just a baby.
You were right, Brian. I guess we pushed Stewie a little too hard.
Well, the good news is that now he can go back to being a regular kid.
In the episode Hurt by the Love Sore, Peter ends up getting Quagmire's mail. He opens this package, right? And what's inside? A whip.
Ah, sweet, it's a whip.
Peter, be careful with that thing. Remember, we're renting this house.
That's depressing.
Wow, I haven't felt this powerful since I got to decide which aunt lives and which aunt dies.
He starts swinging it around the house without thinking, even cracking it super close to Meg's face, and she ends up getting hurt.
I don't want to do this.
Stay still. Okay, that's pretty cool, too.
Hey, Dad, that's a cool whip. Ah, I thought you couldn't understand me!
In Not All Dogs Go to Heaven, Peter made Meg get her picture taken with a cosplayer at a Star Trek convention.
What a wonderful novelty photo this will make. Thanks so much, buddy. Hey, how'd you make that awesome mask?
But he didn't know the person had mumps.
What? You came to a Star Trek convention with the mumps? You could be infecting people with a disease.
Yeah, like that old gypsy did to Britney Spears in that Stephen King book.
Thicker.
Meg caught the really bad virus.
Well, Meg has the mumps all right. How is it she was never immunized?
Well, it was 1992, and I couldn't be bothered with anything that didn't involve Dan Cortez. Besides, what's a big deal? I never got a mumps shot.
when Lois tried to be nice and bring soup to Meg, who was sick in bed.
Hey, Meg.
Peter, what the hell?
I don't want to catch the mumps, Lois. Here's your TV, Meg. It's a little old and there's no remote and it only gets one channel and it's not on that channel right now.
Chris, check it out. Jackass number 2.
Peter just tossed the bowl right at her. It just made things even worse for Meg, adding insult to injury to her already awful situation.
Here you go, honey.
Well, you know who does love you? The Lord.
Chris came back from camp in Girlfriend Day saying he had a girlfriend in Canada.
I gotta text that to my girl later.
Why not right now?
Oh, she's probably eating dinner, and we believe family time is special.
Uh-huh. So, Chris, what's this girl's name, anyway?
Peter started to get suspicious, thinking Chris just made the whole thing up.
I can show you a picture.
What is this?
It's an ad for Tim Hortons in Canada. She's a model for them. She gets her weight in coffee free every month.
He just had to go to Canada to see if his girlfriend was real.
Don't worry, Lois. He's gonna crack way before that.
Well, at least bring this thick sweater. Canada's its only chance to get out.
Larry! During the trip, Peter brings Chris to a strip club and flat out tells him, "You're a fat loser."
You know why I don't believe you have a girlfriend?
Why?
Because you're a fat loser.
I hate you!
Chris, I didn't mean...
The comment genuinely hurts Chris. Turns out Peter admitted he'd pulled a similar stunt back in high school.
Chris, get in the car.
No, you called me a fat loser.
Yeah, like PH, fat, and PH, loser. Okay, I didn't want to resort to this.
After seeing how upset his dad was, Chris pretended his girlfriend wasn't real, even though she totally is, just to spare Peter's feelings.
There's no girlfriend. I made the whole thing up. I guess we're both a couple of fat losers, huh, Dad?
It's okay, buddy.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Family Guy content.